Are the Crusades really cheats? Not really. They're part of the game. Basically, they were stumbled upon on console, and that information got spread around very quickly, and people started taking advantage of this. I admit I was one of these people, and our group was reluctant to tell anybody else because of how ridiculously strong this type of gearing was. Now, on PC, it's not really going to be the same situation because people like myself are making guides to show others how to do it. I don't really feel like it should be part of the game, but it is. So if it does remain, I want everyone to have an equal playing field, and people can either choose to participate in such events or not, and it's completely up to you as a player. To not have that knowledge, I feel, is not fair, and people are not on the same playing field. So it's my kind of, not gift, but I don't want to covet knowledge where others might want to. So here's the video of explaining both the Gold Dragon Pile Crusade as well as the Eggshell Crusade, and showing how to activate them and complete them. So use it how you will. I needed to show people why this is so broken. So currently I'm on a different server, I'm level 5, and basically I'm here at the Crusade down the bottom, down south. Now the issue with this one is that you can pretty much run here from the start of the game all through the monsters and everything. So it's really broken and rewards high-end gear. I've basically run all the way down here, all the way down south, and I've ended up down here at the cave, which is basically the Steam Dragon. Now, as you can see, there's a gold pile here. All you have to do is click it. Now, once you click it, you'll have a lot of gold piles here. Technically, if you're by yourself, you'll need to gather all 20 before it completes, or you don't have to wait for the timer. Now the thing is, the dragon will kill you. You can dodge it, and realistically, when we did this with console, we just had someone aggro the dragon and run backwards and forwards. It's not too dangerous, but it does a leap that sometimes it's hard to time. Now, if you were doing this by yourself or with friends, typically 4 gold piles is enough for you to gain the reward. If you're by yourself, like I said, you'll need to gain more. The more people there is will lower the average, if that makes sense. So for me, I'm basically just going to have to grab everything because I'm the only one here. So once you've grabbed the 20 piles, I'll just cut ahead. Yeah, so I actually got too close to the dragon and died, so I'm running back. Right, so once you've got your 19 bundles, you'll get your final bundle. I normally get that one, but last time it killed me. So you get your final bundle, 20 out of 20, and that's complete. You'll then run to the chest, grab your loot box, because you still don't get armor or weapons at this time, inventory, consumables, find the crate, and open it. So you get purple B plus 5 gear. It's randomized and you could get the same piece over and over, which means it's not worth doing constantly. So the very first time when the servers launch, if you want to race here and have a chance to get it, sure, why not? But after that, it's kind of hit and miss. Because for example, you could get the belt, right? And then you could come back, waste your time, worry about other people getting killed and what have you to get the belt again. So it is a lot of RNG. You also get the stones. Now, in my opinion, the bigger thing here is the actual enchantment stones to upgrade your gear, because you don't get these kind of stones until much later in the game. So you can get legendary stones here, mythic stones, blue stones, all these types of stones that will enhance your gear. Obviously, there's still a chance that it would fail, but having it to fail stack, and we'll get into that later, puts you way ahead of the curve. So if you're one of these people that like racing and rushing and, how to say it, flexing to your friends and to the community, have a go, do it. Will it change at launch? I don't think it will, but I hope it does. Anyway, so that's the gold pile event that you've seen how to activate now, and it's based down here. I guess you could say Zenkala, really. in the middle of Timeless Forest. That was that one, but now I want to show you the egg one with the dinosaur nest. So that's another one, but that's much harder to do only because the eggshells are in very close proximity of the dinosaurs. So I'll show you the best way to do it and how to go about doing it. It is easier if you're in a group. The only thing though is if you do it in a group, someone's going to miss out, and I'll explain why in a second. Next. So I'm finished down there with the gold piles. The next one is the dinosaur nest. It is located right here. If I zoom out just to give you kind of a view. So the gate that we came from is up here. We've run down. We've taken this long skinny road all the way here. We've taken a right and we hit this telepost. As soon as you hit the telepost, you need to stop and you need to drop down this little hill. Keep in mind, if you teleport from the gold piles like I just did and you've got the telepost here, if you for whatever reason walk this way, there's aggro monsters right there. They will instantly kill you. I've done it a couple of dozen times just by absolute mistake. But if you go to the right, you're in for a bad time. Same thing for the left, but for the most part, if you walk straight down where the telepost is, you come down here into this little valley, I suppose, and you'll see the glowing shells. Now, the glowing shells, or the egg shells I call them, you just have to investigate it to start the crusade again. If it's not glowing, it means the crusade is not available. It does show on the map when it does become available, so just watch out for it. And basically off you go. Now, the thing with this is a lot of the eggshells are heavily guarded by dinosaurs. There are some spots where you can kind of quickly grab, and I'll show you what they are now. So the first one is right around the corner, so you just have to kind of beeline that dinosaur right next to the original eggshells and then grab him. The next one is going to be to the left. This one is completely unguarded as well, so you just grab him. And the one after that is directly ahead where I'm going now. The only problem with this one is that dinosaur to the right of me becomes close proximity. You do have to wait for him to turn before you try and get the eggshells. The next issue with this quest is that there's not many others that you can easily grab without being aggroed. So if you do have a best buddy, he can grab a lot of the dinosaurs or just mount up and run through so he doesn't die, so somebody, yourself or whoever, can claim the shells. The only other one that I really grab is this one over there where the dinosaur is, but you do have to wait and kind of time yourself properly. Same thing, if you rush it, you will just die. It's kind of not worth getting, only because the risk to reward here for this one is high. Just like I said, you just got to be careful that you're not running into things. The other one is right here, completely out of aggro with the archers. And then the loop starts again. So if you do those 5, 4, Luke can't count today, that's all you need to do. Then you run back to the original spot and wait. While other people are running around going crazy and aggroing monsters onto themselves, you're just going to wait. You're just going to come back to this original spot and you're just going to sit and wait. There are tons and tons of eggshells and nests and things. I think there's only one nest these days. Yes, one. Just wait, because by the time other people are running around trying to grab things, you'll be fine. They've already respawned. So again, you just go pick them all up. And at this point, surely there'll be more than one person. You're probably worrying about it at this point. You don't need to, because by now you'll have 7 out of 24. As long as you can secure probably 12, you'll be all right. So Crusade contribution level 2. Obviously, if more people were here, it might even be level 1 at this point. But this is all you need to do. So just make sure you map out where you wanted to go. So you get those 3. You come up over the hill. Just do a jump. I really don't like how it's tab jump, but anyway. Or alt jump, whatever it is. And same thing. Just hop over the ledge. Wait for the spawn. There it is instantly. And off you go. I also forgot to say something. when you do complete the Crusades, you get these. This is another massive, if not even bigger than the B grade gear in itself, is that you get the greater chest, the gold chest. So I've done it a couple of times. I got myself 200,000 gold, and obviously you can use gold now instead of star seeds to upgrade your gear, so it's now more prominent than ever. So if not just the B grade purple gear, you actually get the gold as well. Yeah, it needs to change.